right, so we're doing some rearranging upstairs. We kind of want to see where we're sitting on this basic Big City Bastard. We're going to take this downstairs and pull it out of the box and kind of just see what we got. I know we have a front Peregrine, right, for this? Yeah, it's right there. I want to say I almost have everything for this except for a rear wheel, which I'd really like a rear Dragonfly hub, but I do not know if that's going to happen. There might be a rear wheel we can throw on it, but we'll take it downstairs and figure it out. We got to go through that stack of wheels anyways. So, we'll open this box downstairs, so we'll catch you in a sec. What do we got in there? We've got some pitchforks with 990s. So, pop those in. Hopefully I have a headset somewhere. We're gonna mock this thing up. I think I'm eventually gonna get this one painted because everything we have is like completely different colors on it. I don't think we're painting those though. We got some basic bars. There should be a stem in there. Peregrine pedals. Woo, I forgot I even had those.
Oh, dude. Your favorite stickers on this box. Jesus.
Good Lord. What is in there?
Another box. Look what it's closed by.
Oh, a snafu sticker. What do we got in there? We have a C-clamp? Basic sprocket. Basic seat post. Basic stem. Profile cranks. So we're pretty close, aren't we? Oversized. Tech 77 and 4 silencer pegs. So yeah, pretty much everything but a back wheel. So you want to?
What tires are you putting on it?
I have some V Monsters or some GT tires. Why don't we look to see if we have a headset?
A pig? I have a pig.
I'd rather just do a regular 1/8", and then we need a seat clamp and bottom bracket bearings. So
Yeah, something somewhere.
this is why we're painting this thing. This thing is got some texture to it.
It's pretty rough. It's like a scratch.
This is one of Dave Tom's old basics. So
Scratch and sniff.
okay, I'm gonna check the seat clamps. All right, we got the Tech 77s on the oversized part. REA said this GT clamp I picked looked what did it look like?
Didn't look very good.
So I mean,
And you got stuck.
here, let me see that other clamp. Let me show them which. We might put one of these DK ones on for the meantime. I mean, we're just kind of mocking this thing up because I'm just kind of sick. You can't get it off?
This thing is on.
Dude. You want me to go?
This thing's welded on here.
I guess we're using the GTC clamp.
No. I mean, it's your bike.
Here, just take the bolt all the way out and we'll just wedge
What bolt
it.
is it?
No, we'll just use the screwdriver. Here, no, don't use that. Use this. Here, use that to wedge it open.
Shad about welded this thing on here.
Is it almost off? Here, use this.
Jesus. What did you do?
Here, use this to spread it open. Okay.
The thing is on there.
You can we probably, before we put this nice basic seat post in it. Oh, I don't have a spindle. We're gonna have to find a spindle. I know I have a bunch upstairs. Oh shoot, I was wrong. These are GT arms. Even better. I didn't even know I had those. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna go upstairs and see if I can find a headset, a bottom bracket, a spindle. Oh God. I'm just gonna do the hacksaw trick. You know the hacksaw trick? I'm gonna do the hacksaw trick because I don't really want to hammer it on there. I'm not into that today. This blade is so bad.
It's also the worst hacksaw.
Oh, come on back out. That might be stuck forever. Oh no. Probably the easiest way is to clamp this. Oh, come on. There we go. I mean, like I said, this is just a mock-up. So we can just kind of get this bike together and know we have everything. And then I'm probably going to put a different headset on it anyways. This headset is not it. I'd rather have a tank headset on it. How loose did those feel going in?
They'll need to press. Well, the bottom one. I see what you're doing. You're doing red cups, the red seat.
I'm feeling the seat on it, to be honest.
The seat looks good on it.
I knew that seat would be good for something.
This bike went from the Boss to this thing. And it was on the Macho 2 for a second.
Which one else it on?
The seat?
Yeah, it was, oh, the Macho 2, the cycle. You, Matt, stuck on Cycle Craft. Okay, I want to drop something.
Using headset to clamp a headset.
Yeah, I just want to get this together, see where we're sitting. I mean, probably should have put a gyro thing on it, but I'm not going to make it go that far before painting it. Just want it to be easier to move around and give us some more shelf space up there. Yeah, I got this frame off Dave Tom. Dave rode for Basic. I think from like 93 to like 97, 98 when Basic went under, and then he went to 2 hip. So glad to keep this frame in the family. I'll grab this stem. So I had a 1-inch Big City Bastard, which at the time I didn't have the 1-inch Basic forks. I'd have probably kept it if I had those forks. But I went with this one and let that one go to a friend because I had the stem. But now I have the 1-inch forks and I kind of wish I'd kept it, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's go need a spacer. That really got for that really quick. See that?
No grease?
I mean, it's not going together forever. I'm just finger tightening it. Do as I say, not as I do, everybody. Okay, we got that in there.
Well, it looks like a bike now.
Do you, while I go look for a bottom bracket, do you want to throw a tire and tube in that front wheel? Okay. Which V-Monster is that?
These are the green. Those are not the right ones. Let's
So-
use some airbags.
Well, I've got these Haro tires that are kind of cool too. I got some GT tires. Mongoose tires. Is that the greens?
Those are the greens and these are the greens.
We have two sets of greens? What's that other one? Is that other one a green?
Yeah.
Well, let's just use a set of greens.
Oh, this one has a tube in it.
Yeah, these both have tubes. Let's just we'll just use that. Okay. Green label. Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs and look for just a mock-up rear wheel for right now. I think down the line, I think I have a pair of Shimano brakes for the back, and then we'll do some posted 990s up front. We'll do a gyro. I mean, like I said, I didn't think we were too far off on this one, you know? It's looking nice right there. All right, let's go find a wheel. You could have rode a Holmes or one of those. All right. Oh, what do we got? I need to cut all these up and just separate them. I'm gonna set this down and just find a wheel real quick. Okay, so I dug out, well, this was here. I have this Araya rim. I don't mind mismatching rims. I mean, it'd be cool if I had another Peregrine, but I probably won't. And I'm looking for a Dragonfly rear hub for this. So I'm probably gonna end up using maybe this Araya on here when I find this. But in the meantime, I found this pile of crap wheel that we're just gonna use to mock it up. It's some sort of Alex off of probably like Complete Bike. It's got a 13-tooth freewheel on it. It's unsealed. I just want to make this a roller. I don't have the tool to take that off, so let's do it the old-fashioned way. Well, that sounds healthy, doesn't it? Is it coming? Might not be coming.
Yeah, it's pretty,
Oh, there go the bearings. Oh, we lost some of it. Let's see if I get the rest of it. Usually that works pretty good, but not that time. I mean, I don't even know why I'm really wanting to take this off, because I'm gonna replace it, but it just annoys me. I don't want two freewheels on there. There we go. I think. Maybe not.
yeah, it's loosening.
Is it coming? Yeah.
That thing is crusty.
I think it's coming. Oh, there it goes. All right. Like I said earlier, do as I say, not as I do. Oh, that's the wrong one. Let's get that out. All right, let's get the wheel, the tire on this,
We'll check back in.
and check back in. All right, what do you how do you think this bike looks so far? I mean, other than
This is one of the sickest looking bikes.
Shout out to Cecil and Darcy, all the old basic guys. We're gonna throw the GT cranks on. I got to get bolts for them. Probably have a sprocket bolt. So we can just kind of have a good mock-up. Maybe I got some used grips for this thing. I'm not sure.
Should I put the airbag tires on?
Dude. That seat, I think, is perfect on it, dude.
It looks sick.
All right, let's get the cranks on, wipe it down. Shout out to Dave Tom too for these levers that were milled out to 1 inch. So, all right, back at it. What do you think? So so we were just going through these basic bars are uncut that we have. We got another set that are cut, and like I said, this is just for mock-upping. But it is kind of cool. We have the milled out Tech 77s for the 1 inch. Do you think we should just throw those on for now?
I'd say so.
Even though
these have
yeah, I think eventually we'll come back to these. And maybe we'll just save those levers with that thing for down the line and put a different pair of Tech 77s on this. But yeah. Check out that sprocket. Yeah, it's almost ready just to be a roller. I got to get some crank bolts. I got to get a new sprocket bolt. I'm not going to force that one in. It's a little crusty. We've got a rim for the back. I prefer a Peregrine, but I'll use that Araya for now. But if anybody out there has a lead on a mid-90s Dragonfly hub, I had a black one, but I'd take a polished. Please reach out to me. I mean, that's kind of what I feel like I gotta have on this. I got some Shimano 990 style brakes we're gonna put on the back. We'll put some on the front. Then I gotta figure out what color we're gonna paint it down the line. But I do have those NOS bars, that NOS seat post. They both have a little bit of shelf wear. Basic stems, pretty dope. But man, these bikes just have they just sit well. They just look good sitting. So they look good riding too. I mean, you watch Enz or Asado back in the day and they look pretty damn sick then. So I'm excited to get this just able to roll around. Yeah, let us change these bars up and we'll go from there. What in the mid-school are you doing, REA? What in the mid-school are you doing?
One of them's Allen and one of them's a flathead.
Well, that sounds about right.
Pretty dope.
Yeah, we'll get different grips and stuff on this down the line. I mean, I think we could put some just ODI long necks on it and stretch them out. Maybe we should find a new Allen bolt for that one. Or do you like the... Let me hold it.
Yeah, just hold that. Yeah, we're gonna have to find an Allen bolt for this. This is a little too ghetto.
Do we have another one upstairs?
Let's see. I mean, this is how Dave rode it.
Oh, Dave's bikes never rode the best either. All right, I'm gonna finish tightening up these pedals. All right, so we got this thing mocked up. I'm gonna take it over. Well, I'll just do it right here at the light. Is this even tight? Ooh, this bike feels little. That seat angle is not bueno, I'll tell you that. I gotta tighten that up. All right, so, wow, this bike feels crazy. I think this is a 95, 96 basic big city bastard. I got this one from Dave Tom. In fact, I think the bars, stem, and frame were Dave's. I grew up, here in the Pacific Northwest, so at that time we see the basic guys coming down from British Columbia and Canada a bunch. So I always wanted one of these frames. I never got one. My buddy Andy and Ben Ward and a few dudes all had them. But they're awesome bikes. I think these were the models because the way Basic started is they started getting leftover tubing from Standard. The first ones were just basically Waterford standards that they had welded up. This one, Probably has some original standard bits and then some of their bits later on to finish the bikes up, and you can kind of see the change in design. Got myself a nice Paragon front wheel with I just noticed, look at that Dan's comp sticker on that wheel, dude. Do you see how nice? Look at that thing. So we know where that wheel came from. We got some pitchforks with some 990 mounts, basic silencer pegs. These are pretty hard to find. These basic stems are pretty hard to find, unless you're like Nick Bevan. I swear Nick Bevan can just find everything. Shout out to him. He makes sick bikes. We got a basic sprocket that's barely on there. I shouldn't hit it so hard. Got some Paragon pedals. I need a cap for this side. So if somebody has a cap, you know, or a Orphan right side Paragon pedal, hit me up. I'd love to buy it from you or make a deal or trade or something. I think I pretty much have everything for this one. Down the line, we're gonna powder this, frame and fork, decal it. But what I gotta do in the meantime is I gotta find a hub, and I want to get a Dragonfly rear hub for this 14 mil. They weren't cassette, they took a freewheel. So if anybody has one in 48, I think that's all they came in, please hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Instagram, whatever you like, and maybe we can work out a deal. But yeah, just hyped to see this thing as a bike. I can just kind of push around. Definitely got to change this little seat angle, or I might not be working properly in the future. But other than that, the stance on these bikes just looks really good.
This thing looks ready to shred the ramp.
I mean, I just like the stance on these bikes. I mean, all these bikes, like the standard lengthies and these bikes, they're all little, but they just, these were kind of like the, you know, these and the standards. It was just kind of that first breakaway into what real mid-school bikes were going to be. So super psyched. So shout out to all the basic dudes, and I'll park this over here. Let RA take a few good looks. Don't worry about the grips, or, I mean, if you guys see something that you're like, oh, it shouldn't be like that. This bike is not done. It's raining. We were avoiding work of organizing upstairs and just decided to kind of throw this together. So check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, I'll mark this thing.